So, upon Cryo's special request, we are going to give you an enlarged segment of his fight, going from roughly 5 minutes to possibly 20, to give you greater detail, to make you feel what he feels. So without further ado, you ready, Cryo?
I'm gonna kick your ass, Kilony.
Kilony stares down at you. The goblin had just finished speaking, and she says, "So, boy, with that being said, I think you're the weak one here. How about you take the first crack?"
It's gonna be your first mistake. I start slamming right towards her with my battle axe dragon on the floor, swinging her up, casting smite with it.
All right, roll for attack, please.
Does a nat 20.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And it just does the max damage?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, it's 23 plus... I should have a calculator on hand. 37 radiant damage.
Ooh, wow, straight out the gate with some hill.
If she is by any chance an undead or a fiend, she will take another d8 of damage.
No, she is elf.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, elf. That's not a fiend. We're good.
You're good. You're fine.
So, after this massive hit with an axe, the hilt and the blade both striking her body, tearing off her armor piece, and smack the hilt of the blade smacking her in the chin, she looks at you with a side eye and she spits a tooth. She says, "Oh,
Still.
We want to play dirty, do we?"
I've been waiting so long for this battle. I am gonna tear you apart.
She smiles and she looks at you. And with a 28, she pulls that little dagger from the hilt of her belt and she lunges at you, dealing a whopping 13 damage. And it lunges itself deep inside the side of your armor, and you could feel the tip of the blade sticking in your side, and you could feel the warm trickle of blood drip down the edge of your body.
I drop my battle axe and I pull out the two daggers, one of them being hers, and I want to just stab her on her shoulders.
All right. Roll to attack.
Like another nat 20 and a slutty 20.
So one succeeds, one does not.
Damn, her AC got that high?
Yes.
Okay. So
right.
that is 6 damage.
So you lunge at her, fire in your eyes, the blade of her dagger yanked from your side, and that's the only one you can lodge in her shoulder before she smacks you sideways with another attack of her own, in which she smacks you with the hilt of her katana with a 19. Does that hit?
Yes.
For 16 damage, she smacks you with the hilt of that katana and slams you to the ground. The dagger sticking out of her shoulder as she's holding it with one arm. She's looking down at you. "Yield, boy."
I have been yielding my whole life, and I am done kneeling before a scum ass like you. I will make you pay for the suffering that you made my kin. I will get revenge for every last dragonborn you enslaved. I lunge at her with, like, jump in midair, launching at her my ice breath.
All right, roll to attack.
That's on you. You just roll a dex saving throw.
18.
Okay. You get 4 ice damage.
All right. And where does it...
As a bonus section, I'm going to use 15. Yeah, I'm going to use all 15 of my health pool.
All right. So with the fresh ice striking her face, she staggers back a little. But she knows her eyes glow red, and she looks at you and she smiles. She says, "Well, it's a shame that you couldn't be like the other ones that died or became little bitches to the other masters. You should have died in that camp, Cryo. You belong there." She attacks with Firebolt. For a 21, does that hit?
SDM.
For 21 damage.
You just love bringing me down to that number, don't you?
Cool. I'm glad you're at that number because now we can spice this up.
I'm at 1 again, so that's why.
So as the fireball she launches, bruised in her hand for a hot minute, she continues talking. This ball of fire in my hands ought to show you what a pathetic little cold bastard you are. She launches it from her hands and it strikes you in your chest. And you go flying back into the edge of the crater. Your arms fly up above your head. And as you lay there dazed, the world fading black, you can feel your life slipping away from you. And just as you thought it was over, the ground, the sky, everything around you rumbles and shakes and growls and groans. And as your last little look you can manage, you look up and you manage to catch the spear tip of a giant yellow blue lightning bolt striking you in the chest. It jumps you off your feet and you slam into the ground. A crater forms around your feet. And as you look at your arms, you see the electric blue and yellow veins spreading throughout your body as your fingertips spark. Your eyes, you could feel the electricity crackling. In your breath, a spark of ignition. Underneath your feet, you can feel the gravity as you're pushing your feet down to the ground, rumbles and cracks beneath your feet. What do you want to do, Cryo? Oh, you're also at full health. You have advantage on every throw you have. Yes, but I need you to say that. But you can't use
I'm
that
just
name.
asking. Yeah, I was just asking though. I reach out my hand, and this lightning comes out of it, calling my battle axe to me, and I'm gonna show you why you should have killed me when I was still a youngling. And I full on dash towards her with this crinkling lightning energy towards her, casting Thunderous Smite.
As you boost from the ground, behind you, two arched slopes of dirt erupt from behind you as you bolt forward and your hand outstretched and your battle axe flies to your hand and on command as you jump into the air, one hand bringing that axe down. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Nat
That's a hit.
20. Yes, does a nat 20 hit?
Yes.
One. No, forgot that. My bad. There we go. That's 31 damage.
31. All right. The
And
battle
she must
axe.
succeed a saving throw or she'll be pushed 10 feet away because of Thunderous Smite.
She got a 12.
Okay, that fails.
All right. So you come crashing out of the sky. Your battle axe strikes her in her shoulder and it keeps going. It tears through the muscles and the bones as you hear it crack beneath the force. When your feet hit the ground, eruptions go from both sides and a sound wave bursts out. You swear you feel the air around you disappear as her body sinks to the ground, and then on the final little burst of energy, she goes flying back 10 feet into the crater wall. She spits up blood. She coughs real hard and hacks again. Ugh. You've learned well, my boy.
I dash to her. I dash to her and just grab her by the throat against the wall.
Roll a dex check.
Does a 24 succeed?
It does. So you lurch forward. Another sound wave erupts around you. You grab her neck and you slam her into the crater. She looks at you. She looks at you pleading in her eyes, and you say,
Do you not learn when to shut up?
she laughs. No. And she takes an attack with the katana for a 20. Does that hit?
DM.
for 19 damage, striking you in your side. Keep in mind, you're at full health again.
Yep.
She says, "No, I'll never learn my lesson, and I won't stop until you're dead, boy." She growls, and you can hear the anger in her voice. Your turn.
Okay. Is the same tricks the same thing that you have? Do you not learn nothing new? As I charge up my lightning breath attack.
She looks at you and smiles. It's going to take more than a little spark to hurt. And her words are cut off because your electric charge is sparked right mid-sentence.
Do you need to roll, or does that kill her?
Go ahead and roll a 3d6 just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, all of those hit sixes. That's an 18 right there.
All right.
I know how to roll dice.
As the electricity sparks her and you can see her lighting up from the inside out, you can see her skeleton sparking. After it's done and smoke is pouring from her head and her hair, she looks at you wheezing. It's going to take a lot more than that to kill me, boy.
And thank goodness I'm here to end it. As I rise my battle axe to her, ready to kill her off,
You are stopped by the clearing of a throat above you.
I turn around.
A golden dragonborn is standing above you, and he says, "Brother, we wished for justice, did we not?"
As I look at my brother and hear his words cut through me, I slowly come back to my senses, becoming back to the cold ice dragonborn that I am, and drop the axe.
He says, "Cuff her, and I will take her to the ship. And I will have a word with you about this when you get home."
Understood, brother. See you until then.
As you cuff Kilony, and she is escorted back to the ship, you climb your way out of the crater. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Cryo and Kilony's full battle. I hope you liked it, because there will be plenty more to come. Because Cryo's got some tricks up his sleeves now. Question is, can he tame this ability, or will it be the death of him? Till then, tonight we had with us, as always, our one and only Cryo.
Bye-bye. Stay frosty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay true. Peace out, badasses.